Hello students. So in our previous class we have explained about the concept of investment multiplier. We have also explained its functioning and working of investment multiplier, its relationship with marginal propensity to consume and marginal propensity to save. Now it's time to move on, and today we are going to deal with the numericals based on the investment multiplier. We should know that these numericals are very important and they are really expected in the forthcoming annual examinations. So here is the first problem which I have written for you. I'll read it for you. In an economy, a 75% increase in income is spent on consumption. Investment is increased by rupees 1000 crore. Calculate total increase in income, increase in consumption expenditure, and change in savings. So here what have been given for us? It has been given for us change in I. This is change in I, or change in investment, delta I. And this is what is called as MPC. These two things have been given for us. So I will solve it one by one. First, the solution of the first part. So we know that here MPC is 75%. So MPC is 75%, or we can say it 0.75. Because 75 is nothing but it is 0.75, as there will be change in income, the change in consumption will be 0.75 times, or we can say it 75%. Now change in investment is given, or delta I, which is 1000 crore. First we have to calculate the value of K. K means multiplier, investment multiplier. We know the formula for getting K is 1 upon 1 minus MPC. MPC is given for us, so it becomes 1 upon 1 minus 0.75, right? Next, it becomes 1 upon 0.25, which is further equal to 4. So 4 is the value of K, or investment multiplier. Now we know there is another formula, or which is the traditional formula for getting K, is delta Y oblique delta I. Why we are using this formula? Because in this equation, now we are aware with the value of K, which is 4. This delta I have been given for us. This is 1000 crore. So here we can put the value of these two and we can calculate the remaining one, that is delta Y. So it will become like this: 4 is equal to delta Y oblique delta I is what? 1000. So in this way we can calculate the value of delta Y, which is equal to 4000 crore. Now first part of this question has been solved. Total increase in income. If there will be an increase in the level of investment is rupees 1000, the income will be increased by 4000. Why it is 4000? Because the value of multiplier is 4. Now we will deal with the second problem, the second part of this question. What is asking? Increase in consumption expenditure. How we denote it? Delta C. So we know that MPC is equal to delta C oblique delta Y. This is the formula for getting MPC, and MPC is given in the question, which is 75% or 0.75. So we put the value of MPC over here. 0.75 is equal to delta C. This is we are going to calculate. Delta Y we have calculated so far in the first part, that is 4000. So we can put its value over here. Then we can calculate delta C by multiplying these two together. So it becomes 3000. Right? We multiply 4000 from 0.75. Simple mathematical calculation, nothing to worry. So 3000 has arrived. This is delta C, or change in consumption or increase in consumption expenditure. Now second part has also been solved. This is the remaining one, change in savings. We know that S is equal to Y minus C. This we know. So delta S or delta change in S will be equal to delta Y minus delta C. Now we can put the value of these two, because we know the value of delta C, which is 3000, delta Y, which is 4000. So we can easily calculate the value of delta S, or change in savings. So delta Y is 4000 minus delta C is 3000. So delta S, or change in saving, is 1000 crore. So dear students, this is how we can solve this problem by having the simple knowledge of investment multiplier. Now you can pause the video to note it down, and I will tell you some more numericals. So dear students, one more problem is there for you. In an economy with every increase in income, 10% is saved. In the previous question, what was given? The MPC was given. But in this question, it is MPS. 10% is saved. Suppose a fresh investment of rupees 120 crore takes place. Calculate. अगर नया जो investment है वो 120 करोड़ में 120 crore is taking place, means the change in investment is 120 crore. So calculate change in consumption and change in savings. So this is MPS. Here MPS is given. Now we will solve this problem in quite a similar way, which we have done in the previous one. So solution of first part will be like this. We know that K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC, or we can also write like this, 1 upon MPS. Because 1 minus MPC is nothing but it is equal to MPS. So the value of K will be 1 upon 0.10, which is further equal to 10. This is the value of K. Now we know that K will also be calculated with this formula, delta Y oblique delta I. We know the value of K, which is 10. So we put the value of K over here, and we have to calculate the value of delta Y. Delta I is given 120. This is how we can calculate the change in income, or delta Y. Up to this level, this question seems quite similar. Though in this part we are not supposed to calculate the increase in income, but to calculate the increase in consumption or change in consumption, we have to calculate this. Now we have the value of MPS. So we have MPS is equal to 0.10. So MPC will be 1 minus 0.10, which is equal to 0.90. Because we know that MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. So that is why we deduct this value of MPS from the 1, and we get 0.90, which is the value of MPC. Now we put the formula over here. MPC is equal to delta C oblique delta Y. Now we have the value of MPC, which is 0.90 is equal to delta C oblique, we have delta Y over here, 1200. In this way we can calculate the value of delta C, or which is equal to 12 9s are 108, so it becomes 1080. This is the value of delta C, or change in consumption expenditure. So this we have calculated now. 1080 will be the change in consumption. Now we can easily calculate change in savings. In second part, we know that delta S is equal to delta Y minus delta C. These two value we have already calculated. So 1200 is the value of delta Y and 1080 is the value of delta C. So it becomes 120 crore is the value of delta S, or change in savings. So in this way we can calculate these numericals. These numericals carry 3 marks, sometimes they carry 6 marks. So they are very scoring and very easy at the same time. Thank you for watching. In our next video, we will be dealing with some more numericals which will be highly beneficial for us.